Hello, mini makers. Today we're going to be making a castle door, a fantasy castle door. We're going to follow. We're going to use this picture as inspiration, but we're not going to copy it exactly. The first thing you want to do, or can do, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a cube, and then I'm going to import a character I have to serve that can serve as some sort of reference for how big I want it. Good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down to the 0 on the axis line there. Over. I'm going to mirror this across the middle. But to make the middle, I'm just going to add an empty here. And mirror it across there. So now I'm going to just spin this. So I'm going to go in edit mode, grab the top face, then use the spin tool in the Y. Oh, and then I'm going to also turn on clipping for the and then that. But what I think I'm going to do is that's probably too big of an archway. So I'm probably going to make it a little bit less wide. This is probably good. There we go. And I'm also going to reduce the segments when I spin, or the steps, to, it looks like 1, 2, 3. Just that. And then flipping. Okay. And then I can down that. That's my archway doorway thing, like here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just follow and then size them. Gonna next dimension. Gonna move that. And we'll just these guys up slightly. So it looks like that. The device see what that does to it. And I'm gonna delete this face. No. I move mirror back first. Okay, perfect. Then I'm just gonna make sure that that's very arch there. Gonna add some these, that. I didn't have to do that, and I'll show you why. And then here. So now it's looking a little bit more like that. I may trying to see how if I do that, more around like this. Then it looks more like this. So I could do that. I think I'll do that. If I do this, okay, so I can, okay. So I think we're gonna apply the mirror now. Probably just make it wider again. And just made it a little bit wider. Slightly. Edge. Slightly. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Okay. So now what I'll do, I will apply the mirror and then give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to select all of the edges. I'm probably going to mirror again. Okay. That's fine. Then shape, and then Alt S, in. And then I will first. No, I don't like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply this. Apply the subdivision. Do this. I'm just figuring out what the to get the nicest result. Probably just do this. I'm just gonna apply. Gonna convert this to mesh to apply all the modifiers. And then I am to add these little sections. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it. So at the top, skip 2 each time, 1 each time. That one's. We'll just go with that. We'll bevel them slightly. That. Delete vertices here. And now we'll add the mirror, and then we'll add the additional layers of. Okay. Then we'll just subdivide surfaces. That. Probably gonna slightly bigger. Okay. So something like that. Looks good. Okay. I don't think I like. You guys are just faces. I guess I'll leave it. So then I'm just gonna add some edge loops here. Make it look a lot more stone-like. And I made these gaps pretty big. I always err on making stuff a little bit bigger than smaller. Gonna flint them. Probably make them smaller. Then just using Control R to oops. But if I just then scale the individual origin. Okay, that looks better, I think. So okay. We're just gonna move up slightly. Gonna get rid of vertices. Then we back to the outside. Then we're gonna leave these a little bit bigger. Yeah, probably. So you can use shift to get a little bit finer control when moving. Moving stuff with G. Hit G and hold shift to get finer control. And then you can change your selection tool by hitting W. Okay, so this is our doorway here. So what I'm probably gonna do is make the door section here just stop here. So it's not gonna go all the way up. So I'm not gonna make this door go all the way up. There. that slightly. That. Oh, there's this little arch here. Do that. Okay, there's some double vertices on here. This should go all the way up. Some weird thing occurring that I don't. Anyway, you can just like that, like this. I think if we just this is fine. And don't know why that's happening. Back well. Join those together. Join those together. See if I can. Arch. Copy. Okay. Yeah. Some reason here in this on. So normally when you select an edge loop, it should go all the way up. If you haven't done anything weird with the vertex. So now, be able to these edge loops. That. Add one. Okay. Yeah, it goes all the way up now. That's what you. Now. Probably move next. These in so many better ways. But I didn't notice. Like add here. Solidify that arch happening. There you go. And these are very like defined sides. You can honestly just I think I'll just add another. There we go. Now they have the very defined side. Okay. Now that we have the door, this cube added, and I was looking at a picture. Vials of mana. Probably one of the I saw a different type of board. Then we're gonna add another cube here. Out slightly. Okay. That. Okay. This is gonna be the door segment here. So to make this door like that, we can just add some edge loops here. Okay. Add some edge loops. And then we just Alt left click to select the entire edge loop and do that to all of them while holding Shift. Bevel slightly. Shape S. Inward slightly. Now you have your wood. Let me see how this all looks. Color. That's done. Okay, that's good. So we'll just give this stone color. That same stone color. And then we'll just give this the door color. Okay. So now we have that. These little dots and pivots add by getting a sphere. There we go. Our door. So to get these little rivets, we can add a sphere. And then we can then just add some subdivided surfaces. So when you're 3D printing stuff, you don't want to shade smooth because it won't come out when you actually print it. It'll still come out blocky. You can just add an overlay, modifier, then you can out so it's in the middle of each one, and then you just add as many as you need. I'm going to take off relative offset and make constant offset. Something like that. That'd be rivets. Oh, they're behaving. I will do. Just do the first couple like that. Let's see how. Yeah, that could. Now that is center. one. B. Okay. That's more accurate. I'm gonna add a slight bevel to. I can see what's going on easier. I'm gonna delete the bevel afterwards. Do that. Okay, this is in the middle. I'm gonna ignore the end one. Here. I'm not gonna have any of the livid. Okay, and so then I'm just gonna duplicate. And then move it off slightly. Down slightly. Over slightly. These things. The other way. Now they're just completely off-centered. Oh. Like kind of funky. Take each one a bit, and then I'm going to together. Then I'm gonna lay this whole thing in the X dimension. I've laid them, lay them in X dimension, or sorry, the Z dimension. Oh wow. One would be kind of on top of each other. Okay, so now I do that. So now it kind of has that weird look to them, where they're kind of a little bit off-centered. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply this to a way. I'll apply all of it. Convert this to a mesh here. I'm just gonna go in and delete all the ones. That's this one, this one, this one. So I'm just hitting L. That's basically selecting all of the things that are attached to that, whatever the vertex I select. Get all those vertices. There we go. Now it looks a little bit kind of just uncentered, kind of funky, not asymmetrical. I think I like how that looks. So now this has these knockers, which I mean, if you saw the, I'll just show them. I'm not gonna use them. I'll just show how to make. Really kind of simple, I think. You can just add a torus 9. And then Alt S, kind of make it donut shape. That. This is the center. Now we're just here, over, up, there. Mirror this over 8. Smaller if you're within you. Studs. And then that's just some type of knocker, which here, down. So that. I don't know. I mean, if I were gonna make knockers, I'd probably just make a lion head. Now you can collab the want them to be knockers. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna entirely. And I think I'm gonna add so over. And then I'm going to probably gonna mirror this. That. Bevel this. Sides here. Include them. And make sure it's on median. Turn off. Okay. Include. Outward. That. Rotate this that way. Gonna mirror the. And then I'll take this. Okay. More. part up, this part down, then this. That. Just subdivide the surfaces. Those face. Just move stuff around until I don't want that. Where did... There's also other ways you could do this. Okay. Almost looks like just gonna look up what how these that bunch thing you normally see kind of looks like that. Guys, down a lot. Just leave it like that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna hit them. And then just add some metal portion here, make them look like gold. Other thing I'm gonna do. Here. I'm gonna add one here, here. Okay, SY. That. Get it. All one. Go there. Middle portion here. Gonna assign gold like a color. Okay, So now it's looking a little bit like you want to see. And then for this portion, I'm going to add a little seal or sigil, or add a cube here. And then I'm gonna apply scale, and I'm just gonna bevel this bottom part here. Coat of arms type thing. Then I'm going to put this in. That. Now we have something to add a coat of arms in. And then coat of arms are pretty easy. You could just paint them on if you want to. But I think I'm gonna do a sculpted one. It's pretty easy to get like a type of a leaf, a really simple leaf type thing. You don't even have to go in and mess with SVJ files or anything. You can just draw one in yourself. I'm going to draw a very simple one. And I am very bad at drawing, and I'm using a mouse. So let's in our symmetry. We got head here. Head here. Body here. So I'm using the mask tool to draw up some coat of arms. I don't even know what I want it. A lion. Or I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the little castle guy. I'll just do. So if you're good at drawing, this is gonna be very easy for you. So you can draw well, draw a good picture well. That's not. Draw a picture poorly. Okay, with this. Look here. Castle guy. Yes. Or like an hourglass. I'm going to go in the middle. Try to go. Being the negative. Up. I can just use mine. So here's my various arms. So you can use the different stroke methods, get different types of effects. I'm just gonna use line. I think if you hit Alt, it becomes smooth, fairly smooth. And then you can just use the either inflate mesh filter or move tool. Then go pinch and define those. Here we go. Bud. There you go. There's your very simple castle gate. If you want, you can do some. So this is like a pristine type of gate. If you go save, duplicate. You can duplicate it, and then you can just apply all of your modifiers, and then you can go into sculpt mode, add some vertices using dynamic topology. Five is too many. Let's go with 4. But add some vertices, and then you can go ahead. You can use the draw sharp tool with anchored. See if that gets me what I want. Clearly, not the. I don't really want either. I think the best thing to do here is probably just like an alpha blush to add some damage. Also add some basic damage. So that it's been hacked at. Then, I haven't done this, so try it out. I'm gonna see if I can take a chunk out by use. I think there. Lasso trim tool maybe. Chunk out that. So just maybe make it sharper. That to show that it's been kind of seen the effects of war, or it's in a state of decay. That. That. That's too. There we go. Now it looks like it's kind of seeing some damage. Then you can go in here. Sculpt mode. That out a little. So it doesn't look so clean. Yeah, that's also you can add some really easy damage. And of course, if you want, you can go in with kind of a an alpha texture and really give this a stone color or stone texture in sculpt mode. But yeah, that's how you do that. Pretty easy way to get a fairly nice looking repeatable door section for your campaigns. But yeah, I hope you liked it, anybody who watched it, and I hope if you find if you use Blender or do tabletop stuff, I hope you learned something, and if not, I hope you just enjoyed the video. Okay, well, thank you for watching.